everyone, it's Heather and I am back with another process video for you guys today. These pictures are of my husband and I at a bar, which is something we don't really do at all anymore. But I had my daughter like 4 months before I turned 22. So this was my 22nd birthday, and my daughter stayed with my mom for the weekend, and a whole bunch of our friends and us all went out to a bar, got a taxi, went and danced and drank and played pool and had a really good time for my birthday. I think we went out to eat first and then went back to our house and then got taxis from our house to the bar, and just had a really good time. And so these are two pictures of my husband and I sitting at the bar. We had both, I don't drink that often, like at all. And so it doesn't take much. I'm a cheap date. So yeah, it's just two pictures of us that night. And I just really, really like these pictures because we're kind of goofy looking at them. One picture I looked really good and he's looking in the opposite direction of the camera. And then the other picture, my face is like halfway cut out and then he's smiling really big. So one is good of him and one is good of me. So I printed them off together. And right now I'm just using some of my new watercolors that I got from Michaels. They were like $4, I think. Pretty cheap, but they work. Really, really, really like the yellow. It's super bright. And the whole reason I used this yellow, because I'm not really a big yellow person. I'm not really like super bright color person either, with my layouts. And this is kind of definitely outside of my element. And you will definitely see that this paper gets warped pretty bad, because it's not watercolor paper at all. So yeah, it gets warped. But to get back to the point of the story, I wanted to use this stamp that I have had in my stash for so long. I got it as like a freebie at, I think it was some kind of stamping convention or something my friend and I went to years ago. And they had like little, I guess, goodie bags if you sign up for the crop or whatever, and we did. Or the make and takes, I don't know. So anyways, we had a goodie bag, and this stamp came in this goodie bag, and now I have this serendipity paper that has lemons on it. So the stamp says, always remember when life hands you lemons, ask for tequila and salt and call me over. Which I've never been able to use this stamp because, like I said, I don't drink that much. And I definitely don't drink tequila at all. At all, at all. But I just felt like it was quite perfect for I have the pictures of us at a bar. I mean, you can't tell we're at a bar, but we're at a bar. So we're drinking. And then the lemon paper that comes in the serendipity line that I backed the pictures on. And then the stamp. So I felt like it went perfect. It just fit. So I was just super happy about that I'm able to use this stamp that I've had sitting here. It's a wood stamp, so it just, I've never been able to use it because, like I said, I don't drink. So it was actually fun to be able to use this stamp on this. So I'm just cutting some of the cut aparts from the serendipity paper. And I'm going to use the one that says, my main squeeze, which is perfect. I just felt like this layout was fun and obviously super bright, and I just had a really good time making this one. It made me happy. I'm 27 right now, so these pictures are pretty old, and it just makes me happy. These colors make me happy, especially when it's so cold outside and rainy and snowy, and this is definitely a fun looking summer picture. I mean, summer layout, I would say, even though my birthday is in October. So there's that stamp that I just had to put on here. And like I said, you can't see it. I don't even know what I was thinking. But anyways, I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put the main squeeze right here, beneath the stamp. And I'm just going to put this little tag here. Well, not really a tag, I guess maybe a label. It was from the cut apart sheet as well. And it's blank. And I'm going to actually put the date right there with Dear Lizzie roll-a-date stamp that I've had in my stash for quite a while. And I knew the date, so I was just trying to figure out what year that was because I'm super horrible with math. So I think I was trying to, well, not right now, but I think in a minute I try to figure out what year that was because I'm so bad at math. It takes me a second. So anyways, once I get it, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that out right there on that little label that I cut apart. And the little square, like all the cut aparts are from the Serendipity line except for that little heart right there. I cut that out on my Cricut Explorer a while ago, and it was kind of just sitting here on my desk, and I was like, it's white, it'll match. And I can just put it over over top of the paint, and you can see the yellow paint behind it. So I felt like that would go well right there in that little cluster that I've got going. And I pulled out some of these little enamel dots that I picked up from Michael's a while ago, and I'm just going to put a couple in there, not too many. And I have here to the left Tim Holtz rub-ons. Oh, just kidding. This is Teresa Collins little stickers, like label stickers, and it says hello. So I put that right there, and then this little cut apart says best ever. And so here are the Tim Holtz rub-ons. I bought these a couple weeks ago, and they've been sitting here on my desk, and I love rub-ons. It's kind of like, if you have good rub-ons, then you would love them. But if you have crappy ones or really, really old ones that just don't work anymore, you kind of hate them. So these actually worked very well. The only thing I don't like about them is that there's all these little arrows and all these little sayings, and you get a ton on these sheets. There's 2 of them that came in the pack, and they're the same thing. But they're all so close together. So it's really, really difficult. Well, it's not really difficult, but it takes some time to kind of cut around whichever, thankfully all mine were kind of there at the top, the ones that I wanted to use. But if you wanted to get some down into the middle with the really, really tiny words, I think it would be a little more difficult to cut them out because they're so super close to each other. So I'm going to spread a couple on here. The one at the top is going to be the title, and it says Here and Now. And then the one right here that I'm rubbing on right now says, As Long as We Are Together. And this just adds another layer, I would say, because you can tell it's not a sticker. So it just adds another dimension, another layer on top of the watercolor. And I really, really like the way it looks. It's not... I don't know what to say. It just went on so smooth and so well, and I was very impressed with these. I've never used them before. Sorry for my big head in the way. And then this one says Here and Now. And I'm just like super loving this bright yellow and the green. These watercolors worked really, really well, and they were actually very, very vibrant for watercolors, I feel like. And then this one says, This is a Happy Life. And then I have the arrow also that I cut out, one of the arrows, and I'm going to put that kind of pointing to the pictures. Excuse me. Yeah. like I said, you just have to get it pretty good. And this paper has like a texture to it, so it actually worked very well. I was kind of nervous about the textured paper and on top of the watercolors, but I had no mess ups, and you just have to make sure that you're rubbing it really, really good. And you can kind of tell through these sheets when it's rubbed on good enough. It turns not as dark. It's not as dark looking. So I'm just going to journal right here, and it just says that it was my 22nd birthday, and we went out with friends while Emily stayed with Nana, and we had such a great time. And I'm using a green, like marker, really fine tip. It's like a lime green to match the lime green watercolor paint. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't even think, oh yeah, I got Heidi Swapp, and I got these in a 3-pack because I don't really use these colors that much. So this is called Citron, I think. Anyway, so I'm doing little splatters, and it's like a lime green. And that's going to be it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye.